I didn't see your bike this morning.
It was because I didn't want to leave it in here overnight.
Oh, okay.
So I just had it in the.
Oh, it wasn't in your truck. Oh, yeah, because you ran in this morning.
Yeah, because I ran in this morning.
Okay.
So I didn't.
Because they maybe just carried it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But it is cold.
It's chilly.
But I didn't want to leave it in here overnight.
Yeah, in case someone got into it.
And I didn't bring my key, so I figured I'd grab it out.
Gotcha.
Man,
It's chilly. Looks like it's just you and me today, Strava lady.
Starting right.
If you say so. Oh man, and there's a headwind. It's okay. We'll just take our time. We're in no rush. I don't think we're gonna get caught up in any storms. Anyway, well, this morning when I rode in, it was all icy. And luckily the temperatures got warm enough today that the ice melted off, so the roads are pretty clear. But on my morning ride in, I had totally forgotten that I had a story for this weekend. Yeah, my hot water heater went out. So Thursday, I noticed that my hot water heater was dripping. And I wasn't sure if it was just the blow-off valve or if something more was going on. Now in Utah, they say hot water heaters generally last about 7 years because of how hard the water is. They just get corroded so fast. And if you're lucky and you have a soft water system, you can usually get about 10 years. Well, my water heater, it was 17 years old. Take that. So, needless to say, it needed to get replaced. And I called a plumber on Friday afternoon, but I didn't get an answer. And Friday evening, I had a contractor coming over to my house because I'm having I'd like to have my basement refinished. Not refinished, finished. Because currently, it's not finished. So when the contractor was over, he pointed out that my water heater was leaking and said he'd call his guys, which funny enough happened to be the guys that I called. Small world, right? So he wasn't able to get a hold of anybody either. He said he'd try again a little bit later after he left, but I never got word back that they had gotten contacted by him. So went to sleep Friday, woke up Saturday morning. First thing I do when I wake up is I hop in the shower, and no hot water. And immediately I kind of panic because my first thought is, oh shit, the thing ruptured and I got a lake downstairs. So I fly down the stairs, and thankfully it didn't rupture, by the grace of God. It was leaking rather profusely though. So it was at that point where it was about to go. And my guess is that enough water leaked out of it that it actually extinguished the flame. I don't know though. At least that's what I'm hoping happened. Anyway, so now that I've got no hot water, I need to do something about my situation. So I had a fun time taking a shower that morning. I got in and basically just got myself wet enough with the cold water so that I could lather up, and then I quickly rinsed myself off. And oh boy, let me tell you, if you've never taken a cold shower, whoo, it will get you going, man. Whew. Yeah. Hey, look at that. That's an Apache gunship right there. Apache gunship. I don't know how well it shows up on the camera. Whew. Anyway, so back to the story. So by now I'm thinking, well, the plumbers, they haven't called me back, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do some research. And by the looks of it, it looked like it wasn't gonna be too difficult. I went on the handy dandy YouTube.com, looked up hot water heater replacement. Hot water heater, as if there's such thing as a cold water heater. Although I guess that's what it is, right? It heats cold water to make it hot. Water heater. Anyway, looked to me like it wasn't going to be too difficult. So I went ahead and planned to go up and get a water heater from Home Depot. And just as I was finishing the draining part of the procedure, the plumber called me and he said, "Hey, I'm on my way. Sorry, didn't get back to you." But I'll be there in a few minutes. I said, cool. So I went ahead and I just kept on working on it. I figured, heck, I'd get as much done as I could. Maybe that would save me some costs. I don't know, maybe, maybe not. Anyway, so I ended up getting the whole thing disconnected, drained, all the lines unhooked, and I even went as far as to pull this thing up the stairs and out the house before the guy finally showed up. He gets there and says, "Oh man, you got the hard part done." So I'm thinking, yeah, hard part's done. You can do the rest, and hopefully it won't cost too much. Well, so this guy comes in and he looks at it and he goes, "Oh, I didn't realize how big a water heater you had." Even though I had texted the guy and told him I need a 60-gallon water heater, he looks at it and says, "Well, I don't have any of those in stock. I can go to the warehouse and get one, but to get one from the warehouse, I gotta call a guy, and it costs $100 just for him to show up." I'm like, $100? Come on, man. He's like, "Sorry, that's just what it is." So then he says, "Yeah, you're looking at $100 for that. You're looking at $900 for the water heater, and a couple hundred for the install. So out the door is gonna be $1,200. And I was like, "Dude, you just said the hard part's over. I did the rest." "Yeah, well, you know, it's water heater and blah blah blah." And I'm like, "You know what, I'm sorry that I wasted your time, but I'm gonna go ahead and pass. I think I can do it myself." So he said, "Oh yeah, not a waste of time at all, blah blah blah." Kind of snuck up on me there. And so he left, and I went to Home Depot, found myself a water heater, looked up the reviews online, had great reviews, went ahead, picked it up, $600, got it home, got it all unwrapped and installed. Took about 45 minutes and it was done. Water was filling and heating, and within about an hour, hour and a half, I had hot water. No leaks, no nothing. And I was like, hell yeah! I just did that whole job for 600 bucks. Man, I should have been a plumber. Anyway, so the moral of the story is, sometimes, in fact probably most of the time, you can save a lot. Especially if you know what you're doing, and even if you don't. There's the great invention of the modern internet and helpful little videos on websites like YouTube that'll guide you through the process. Yeah, pretty sweet. Anyway, how was your guys' weekend? As fun-filled as mine? Let me know in the comments below. Other than that, take care. I'll talk to you next time. Bye now.
A few moments later.
That guy's getting high in a park. I think I'm gonna have to do the community a favor. Maybe him a favor. Hi, I'm currently watching a guy use some kind of aerosol can to get high. He's at a public park. I'm in Spanish Fork, and gosh, I don't know the address where I'm at. Basically, I'm right at the top of some train tracks. It's kind of yeah, it's I want to say it's fourth north, and the cross street would be probably first west or second west. It actually looks like the guy's leaving right now. He's walking. Hold on. Now he's walking back into the there's a housing development here. Yeah, he's heading south right now on 1200 East. Yeah. Here, I'll try to, yeah, he's just walking now. I'm sorry that I didn't have the directions better. Now that I'm seeing a street sign. I'm sorry, yeah. So I'm on 1280 East. It's 12... No, he's on 1280 East. Okay, just if you want to update him, I'm still on 1280 East, heading south, and I'm just passing 290 North. And he's on the east side of the street walking southbound. All right, thank you. Bye.